Welcome back, YouTube. Today we're going to be installing a Sparco seat, this guy right here, on my Lexus ISF. And I'm going to be going through what the odds things we got to do to get it installed, the things that work for me, and why I went with this seat and whatnot. I have actually used this seat and track quite a bit of times on a different ISF, but definitely works for me. So I'm going to be explaining exactly why I chose the Evo. This is actually in a Sparco, the QTR seat, which is the way it's made, and it's about 16 pounds, and it's an Evo L. Okay, I'm gonna let y'all know what all that means. Take it apart and show y'all how everything, and then show y'all what I got to do to get it installed. Okay. All right, guys. Well, stay tuned. I'll be right back. Well, here she is, guys, in all her glory. The Evo L Sparco QTR seat. So the back of it is a fiberglass seat. It's not carbon fiber, but actually weighs less than some of the carbon fiber seats. It's a 16-pound seat. Here's the information on it. It's good for 2025. And there's your FIA standard. That's how it looks. And this is the rail system. Basically, I use all my parts I got from Figs. I spoke to Mike. Mike uses actually this particular seat in his white ISF, and he's built similar to me, and it worked good for him. I ended up trying different settings. You know, because you can tilt the seat back and forth. Once you bolt it on, it's not going to move anywhere, but you can have adjustments here to where it works. Obviously, you got to take it apart and put it back. This is where the adjustments work good for me. So 1, 2, 3, the fourth hole, so all the way on the last one, which brings the seat down, and then this is the third one from the bottom on the back. And those settings work good for me. It's a real nice relaxed position, but it's actually great for the track. It's a perfect position for me. It puts my feet, and puts my hands in the right place and whatnot. The whole package, it's right at 30 pounds with the brackets. Okay, so with this lower bracket, the top bracket, the seat belt. And what I did was I went to the junkyard and I got an IS250/IS350 seat belt, which is the same as the ISF. And I went ahead and mounted it, cut the wire, so that way whenever I remove my factory seat out, I'm not having to remove all that stuff off of it. I can take off the factory seat, put it in my man cave, you know, wrap it up, and then I can put this bad boy on and not have to fiddle with the seat belts, you know, and whatnot. So that's how the back of the seat is. It says Sparco on the back. It's a very pretty seat, but again, guys, it's so comfortable and it's so light. The factory seat is over 60 pounds. 60. Last time I weighed it, it was in the probably like mid 60s was the factory seat. So you do lose a little bit of weight there, 30 pounds or so from the driver's side, which these cars tend to have a little more weight on the driver's side than the passenger. So it helps out there. But for me, is a must to have this seat for one reason. It's that my clearance. So when I'm wearing a helmet, I don't quite fit in the car. I tend to rub on the roof. So when and I'm 6 feet tall, but my torso is bigger than most. So I tend to sit, when I'm sitting, I'm pretty high. So with the helmet, like I said, I'm rubbing. So with this seating position, it's perfect. I don't rub. My helmet doesn't rub. Nothing. It's just nice and smooth. I mean, nice and low and perfect. It's actually, for me, it's a little bit more comfortable to ride with this setup than actually with the factory ISF seat. I can't really find a perfect position for my body type in the ISF driver's seat. It's just this one tends to be more comfortable. So you know, that is the number one reason. Number two reason is that I fit in it perfectly. This seat is designed for a 36-inch waist. This is what I have, 36. So it's not a regular Evo, which is designed for 34. And then there's small, 32, 29. There's different ones. But the Evo L is for a 36-inch waist. So if you have a waist like that, 36, and around, I'm about 225, 230, 6 feet tall, this seat is perfect for that. So I fit nice and snug. I can move just a little bit, but it has very good bolsters. So when you're taking high, high grip turns at higher speeds, the seat tends to hold your body in the right place. Stuff like Road Atlanta, AMP, it helps you when you're in those kind of conditions. So yeah, those are the reasons why I'm going with that. And I'm gonna go ahead and make a little install video of how it installs. All right, guys, stay tuned. All right, guys, so put the seat down on the floor, move the car out the way a little bit so I have more space. Show you what I gotta do. Start with the back seat. What you want to do is just remove these floor mats out the way. But you have 2 plastic pieces here, right over there. Remove those, and there's also a plastic piece here with a nut behind it, with a bolt, and then another bolt here and another bolt there. They're all 14 millimeters, so you're going to be removing those because you're going to want to remove the seatbelt at the bottom part. Then on the front, you also have the 2 covers here and there, and you can always slide, your seat back, remove one, and then slide it forward, and then remove the rear. So yeah, so remove all 4 covers, actually the 5th one for the seatbelt, where the seatbelt attaches on the bottom. Remove all 5 little covers, and then remove all 14 millimeter bolts. And then I'll be right back. Okay, so once you have all the bolts removed, at least the 4 bolts for the seat, you can do the seatbelt a little bit later on. But what you want to do is take your screwdriver. I love my Milwaukee stuff, but when you have dogos and pit bulls, they get to your tools. That's what happens. But anyway, so yeah, you take a screwdriver, pop the seat a little bit forward, and just position the screwdriver, that way you can work. And you got these clips to remove, right? So I already removed the one right there. And on this one, you just pop the tab that way, and then pop out. Same thing here. There's a little tab. Move the tab. And there you go. And this one here has a tab right there. That's that. So this is gonna stay here. Whoop. It's gonna stay there, and then your seat's gonna go over that. So expect your airbag light to be on because of the airbag on the seat. So that's how that works. All right, be right back. Okay, so what I found is, before you unplug anything, you want to make sure your seat is. These brackets are pretty close, even with the front. So you don't want brackets to be sticking out this way or brackets sticking out in the back of the seat, because when you go to try to pull it out through here, the brackets are sticking out. They might scratch stuff, and then they get in the way. So you basically want them to be around the same size of the seat, how they are now. And that's how they are now. And you can do that just by adjusting the seat back and forth when the plug is still connected. Okay, so now what you do is just remove the seat out of here and put your other one in. Be right back. Okay, well, there she is. She's out. Excellent seat, guys, but it does not work for me at the track. It just needs to be a little bit lower to be the comfort and to fit. As you can tell, this one is lower than that one. So that's where it gives you the clearance. You sit a little bit lower position. And also weight transfer and whatnot, it's better to be in a lower position than to be a little bit higher. But anyway, so that's a 2 seats side by side. And as you can tell, the seatbelt is still on this one. And I ran the same seatbelt on this side too, so I can still buckle up. Now what I'm going to do is, because of the way the seat is designed, the factory seatbelt, I'm going to run them through here. So that way it latches through here. So that's how I'm gonna run it. And it works. On this side, I go ahead and just click it right here, but then it always goes through the seat right here. So that's what I'm gonna do now. That's why you gotta remove that, the last bolt. I'll show you this bolt you gotta remove. Okay, so in the car, that's your seat belt. You got this plastic little guy you remove, another 14 millimeter. And you just take your tool and remove it. And that's what you're gonna have, right? Make sure you don't twist this, because then it looks funny when you put the seat on. So that's that. And just take your time now to vacuum whatever you need. This one has never had the seat off of it, so I'm gonna go ahead and vacuum everything and make it look all nice and pretty. And get ready to put the other seat in and go from there. All right, guys, we'll be right back. All right, guys, so everything's installed. Old seat, new seat's in. By the way, I use this vacuum cleaner here, man. I bought from Walmart. I normally don't buy their brand Hart, but this particular vacuum cleaner works really good, man. 6 horsepower, small enough, and it vacuums extremely well. So a lot of power, sucks your hand in. So if you want to see a review on it, I made a quick little video on it. You can look through the channel and find it. But anyway, back to the car. This is the seat, how it looks. Still has a gap here, which is great. Doesn't rub. Obviously, it's mounted really good. All the 14 millimeters. I don't go back with the little plastic cap covers because they're not designed for that. So that's how they're gonna look on the car. So if you mind that, then don't go with the racing seat. But give you a good idea how it looks. Stepping in and out of the car is fine. Obviously, because it's electric steering wheel, so it goes up and it comes back down. So as soon as you get in the car, the steering wheel drops. So that allows you to get in and out of the car real easy. I'll show you the back seat so you can kind of see a little bit more. That's the fixed position of it. You know, I'm a pretty big guy. I fit under it. I fit under it better than the factory seat in a comfortable place. So because of the way the seat is made, it's a lot thinner. Yep, that's that. As you can tell, I ran the seat belt. I put the nut back on, cover back on, run it through the seat, and it's here. So whenever you put your seatbelt on, it'll be like that. And that works great for me. Show you from the passenger seat. That's what you're going to be looking at. Plenty of space there, plenty of space on that side, plenty of space in the back, and just a way better seating position. Guys, if you want it, you know, go to Fig's website, Fig's Engineering, talk to Mike. They can hook you up with a seat like this. They're about $800 plus the brackets and all that, but they can basically hook you up on this. And then, like I said, yeah, Sparco makes the Evo, small, regular, L, extra large. So no matter your body type, you can get one that fits your waist and your body type. So yeah, I definitely recommend it. To me, it's the best seat for the price. And you got some carbon seats in the market that are like in the 13, 12 pounds, but they're not as comfortable as this, and really not much of a difference in the weight compared to this one is 16 pounds. So I would always go with this seat. I've sat on some other ones that just were too straight up, and the position was uncomfortable, and with my arm length, it was better. And you know, these steering wheels adjust, so you can put your steering wheel wherever you want. But this is what I went with, and obviously I got the clearance of the roof, lighter, better grip, you know, on my body, holds my body better around turns, and you know, it's just a better seat. Looks pretty good too. So most people don't see it, but yep, that's that. So guys, if you got any questions, if you want to see some more reviews or videos, let me know. Be more than happy to make one for you. If not, you know, just post a comment. So anyway, I'll see you on the next one, guys. Have a good day.